In this video, we combine various 3D datasets into a block model, which we'll use to map out the most prospective areas for mineral exploration. We are looking at geological model of Golden Triangle area, which we created using Aldrich's mapping, and we're going to zoom into Kinskooch Lake area, where we have IP, drilling, and several geophysical targets. Now, as we keep on adding data, it becomes more difficult to look at everything together all at once. So the idea here is to combine all the data together. We do that here by creating an empty block model, and we can define different cell sizes depending on resolution, and then we can assign each of those cells different attributes: geology, IP, proximity to different geophysical targets or an intrusion. And ultimately, we will end up with a block model which has several columns based on different inputs that we have in our data sets. Now, each of those blocks will have all the attributes, and the next step is to actually assign a score to each of those blocks. In this example, I'm interested in the Kinskooch Lake area, so I picked my block model extents to cover Kinskooch Lake area, and I've incorporated my geological model, IP surveys, and several other analysis into my block model. For example, if my drill holes have intersected mineralization, I want to know how far each of those cells in my block model are from that intersection. Or if I have an intrusive body, I want to know how far each of those cells are from that intrusive body. Finally, I can give a score to each of those blocks using whether there is high chargeability and they're close to a mineralization intersection and they are within a certain unit. And ultimately, I can show my blocks as a solid, which is the most prospective zones for mineralization.